So, another game that appeared in my email with a Steam code for it. Let's see what Shields of Loyalty is all about, shall we? Alright, so, currently this game is of course in early access, as you can see up here. And sure, we'll see the tutorial for this.
The island world of Monteria knew magic. But no one had seen such a dark kind of it in generations. Not even at the time when Lord Desmond tried to overthrow King Eldric II, until he was killed in a final major battle. Reports of hordes of the undead and demons that attacked and devastated cities across the kingdom were now spreading as quickly as the last survivors could ride. The last hope were the noblemen, warlords, and magicians whom King Eldric II had exiled when peace returned to Monteria. But the heroes of past wars went into exile and lived in seclusion. Few knew their whereabouts. The royal reporting officers had already been sent in all directions, and were to take up the trail to the heroes. In the bag, a letter of the king which reveals an urgent cry for help, and a promise of fame and glory.
Alright, interesting backstory. Alright, so, tutorial, avatar selection. Here you can select the avatar you want to play the campaign with, okay? On the top left you can see the avatar's history and stats. On the right side you'll find your achievements and auras. He grants his minions. In the lower part you can see his starting army. If you select one of the units, its stats will be displayed on the right side. Alright, well, very upfront tutorial. Not always the best thing, but whatever. Alright, so we got Nobleman Alglovan right here. I'm guessing he's like the only guy available at the moment, so there's his description, there's his, like, you know, attack and everything else about him. Doesn't have attributes yet, but there's his aura, so cavalry defense and range fire stuff. You got some swordsmen, trackers, mounted scouts, armored riders, and longbowmen basically to help out. Alright, so, tutorial, world map. On the left side you can see the home island of your avatar. Here you can view your army, acquire new recruits, and train them into more powerful strong units. You can also view capture artifacts assigned to your units. On the right side, the first island, the Bleak Forest, is playable. Click on the island to go into detail view and start with the first level. Alright, so yeah, basically here's like our army management stuff up here, I guess, so, you know, these are like the guys who are going to basically get, you know, siege weapons, range units, heavy cavalry, light infantry, light infantry, skirmishers, flying units. Looks like I got a little bit of money here. No artifacts later. Oh well. Research. So basically, like, training these guys to be like better, I guess. So, you know, better infantry and stuff like that. Alright, so you can get like hoplites over here. I can get, like, you know, lizard riders, lance cavalry, phoenixes and trebuchets, knightly scouts apparently over here, crossbowmen. Oh yeah, you definitely get the crossbowmen, right? That's the cost for it, so we do that. It takes a little bit of money, I think. So yeah, this is like my army down here. So I'm basically like buy swordsman I want here, I guess. Or buy an armor knight right here. Alright, there's that finally going down a little bit. There's a griffin. So, there's basically an army basically like, you know, set up and like, you know, buying stuff for it. Let's go to the Dark Woods. And then the path to Rifane. Alright, so you get like, you know, a sort of like Warcraft-esque type of like, you know, background, I guess, type of like, you know, description here. If you want to reach Riften before the undead tear down the walls of the proud city, there is no more time to lose. Our haste, however, is yet another reason. Too many moons have passed since King Eldrick dismissed us from serving his army, as seemingly there is no battles to fight anymore. Now it's time to prove to the king that we are still ready for combat. So basically defeat all the enemy undead, and then like, you know, the Avatar must survive. Now I should probably know, I actually don't really check up on like, you know, what these games are basically all about when I sort of like, you know, get them. I just looked at them and was like, that looks similar to like other games I've played. So I'm not really sure if I'd say this is like, you know, here's my match type of game, or something similar to like, you know, some mercenary-ass type of game, whatever. Alright, so deployment phase. You can arrive at the first level of the island. Now you need to set up your units before your adventure begins. Alright, so I can see the troops that are available to you, select them and to see their stats. Then click on one of the brightly lit squares in the game map to deploy the unit. Now deploy all units to end the phase by clicking on the hourglass. Okay, so let's put this guy right here, because I have no idea how these guys are going to get set up, so you can go right there. We'll put the scouts right here, because they can look around, I guess. Our riders can go back here. Let's put the longbow right there. The trackers can go here. Let's put my griffin back here. Armor knights can be right there, and the armor riders can be back here. The way up to here was too easy and harmless. The enemy must be right in front of us. Be careful and look out for the ambush. Alright, so you have now stepped onto the ground of Bleak Forest. Before you embark on the adventure, I would like to give you a few pieces of advice that could save your life. Use the order of your avatar to give a bonus to certain units. Use formations, for example, adjacent ranged fighters provide offensive and defensive support fire. Adjacent heavy cavalry absorbs damage, and adjacent aviation units escort ground units. So basically, like, you know, stations between like units and all that stuff. Exploit the terrain. Forests give bonuses to certain units. Rivers have negative effects on movement and cover. Explore terrain types by moving the mouse cursor over the field and look at the information to the right. You can zoom in and out with the mouse wheel. You can move the view by holding down the right mouse button. Select the unit, click on it, deselect it, blah blah. You know, this is like tutorial's a little bit in depth for me, but whatever. There are following hotkeys: G's for show grids, H is show hide HUD elements, S hide start positions, I tells the bottom detailed view and all that stuff. Alright, basic. Here you can see the name of the current level, the current ground, and if applicable, the round limit. Your troop strength and its limit, and your gold supply. You can also view the mission objectives by clicking on the button, so all the stuff up there. Alright, I'm finally able to go. So you can basically hover over stuff, basically see like what it does, I guess. It's terrain. And it's like, you know, moving up and down. There's this stuff. So there's the map, by the way. And apparently, like, you zoom all the way out like this, like, you know, it goes into like a sort of like, you know, icon type of thing. Alright, let's just get to it, shall we? So how does this work? These guys, like, basically, like, you know. So yeah, basically you can move these guys, like, you know, once, and then like you can move, like, you know, all their movement points for like some of them. So that's this sort of game basically right here. Let's move this guy up here. Move you up there. And I guess, like, you know, certain terrain basically has better benefits for like these guys moving around, so move this guy up here, I guess. Let's get you up over here. Move those guys up there. We'll move you out of here for now. More road over here, apparently. Mountain over there. You know, I bet this guy basically doesn't have, like, you know, wound penalties and stuff, so he's able to move around a lot easier. As does Mountain Scouts, I bet. But yeah, moving, like, into force like a swordsman here costs a lot of, like, moves, so just have to worry about. Apparently there's a bit of sunlight on the map. Interesting. Where are you, Mr. Enemy? More mountains over here, apparently. Whoop, there's our enemies. They can get out of our way, but they won't stop us. So there's an undead shooter and fallen knights over here, apparently. Well, let's just get over to these guys then, since I found them. Ah, there we go, there's some enemies moving around. Alright, heal. During your adventures you will fight many battles. It is important to take care of your health for your troops and heal them from time to time. Keep in mind that you can't move or fight with units if you've healed it. You can only heal units if it has wounded troop members. Be careful if any unit is facing yours, you can't heal it, so basically can't heal it while it's basically in combat. Your troops will not only suffer wounds, they will also be playing dead in battle. You can replenish the lost units with new recruits. Keep in mind it costs a certain amount of gold and the experience value of the entire troop decreases as they die, of course. Your troops can only replenish if you have a town or castle in your possession. Basically, they're attacking me now. I guess the combat strength goes down so like you get attacked, so you gotta watch out for that. And yeah, like you see, like these guys like lost some people in them, so that happened.
Defensive fire.
Alright, so yeah, very like defensive fire, where like, you know, the range units basically supporting the melee unit, so if infantry cavalry or siege weapon is attacked and there's a ranged fire next to the attack unit, the ranged fire will provide defensive fire. Basically defending him against this guy.
Defensive fire.
I feel like it can be done multiple times, that's good to know. One more prayer for the fallen. Then we move on, or then we have to move on already. So you can see like how much damage these guys are taking, because you know we're taking out quite a few of our guys already. So
Fall back.
oh, so if a troop suffers heavy losses and their strength drops to the 75%, the troop bomb retreats 1 hex. If there's no room to retreat, the unit surrenders. So only retreat can save them, but we stay on their heels. Apparently missed that strike, but whatever. Now here's a question: how much range do these guys have? They have not enough range basically at this point, I think. So away for now. See what the enemy does. Oh! So you have random events like this happening, I guess. Alright, so I took some injuries there, obviously. So heal unit members and, like, you know, restock them if needed. Let's just do that for now. Now, I lose basic experience, I guess, if like you replenish them, but you know, they only like offer like a couple of like bosses there, so it's gonna hold off now, I think. I feel like I got a cooldown for that, so that's good to know. Ruin, soul is conquered. What may be waiting for us behind these walls? The late table, but what happened to the people who ate here? After a long search, we discovered some noble metal, after all. There's some money. Now you need to heal up as well, I guess. Send you over here for now. And there was an enemy over here, so I probably should go after him at some point. By the way, apparently I can't use my, like, you know, arrow keys basically move around the screen, so that's something worth knowing for people who like to do that sort of thing, but whatever. We're just gonna send a couple guys back to look for that other guy like got away, so we'll do that right now. Whoop! Is that a lich? Evil's finally showing itself to us. Draw your weapons. Shadows, apparently. Interesting. Ooh, much more fallen guys. And let's move on to river all things. That's kind of stupid, but well. Oh, they want to cross.
Defensive fire.
So there's defensive fire on this guy. This is gonna hurt.
Defensive fire. Defensive fire.
So defensive fire is pretty powerful, apparently. That's a lot of enemies over here, apparently. Alright, well, let's have, well, these guys have to die first, I guess, so... So this guy's got like a range of 2 apparently, that's all he's got there. Let's try and take this guy over here, I think.
Fall back.
He fell back. We can hardly take more damage, keep attacking. You're not adjacent to anyone, I guess, so... We're down here, apparently. Our guy's into trouble now, but whatever.
Defensive fire.
Apparently this works on these guys too, apparently. That's good to know. You're taking a lot of injuries here, so I actually want you to fall back, I think, so... Get over here. It's gonna suck, but I have to take this guy out.
Defensive fire. Offensive fire.
Oh, offensive fire, so you actually do it like both ways for these guys. Good to know. More guys over there, apparently.
Defensive fire.
This'll hurt, but whatever, take this guy out.
Offensive fire. Offensive fire.
There was that one. I bet certain units like these guys have advantages on the cavalry, so I have to watch out for that, but whatever. I need to damage these guys as well, so let's attack them. That's why I was going to send these guys up here, I think. You're more useful up here, I think.
Shield wall.
Oh, there's a shield wall, so basically he's going to, like, absorb some damage there.
Offensive fire.
Well, there's those guys, unfortunately. These compensate for heavy losses. It will be necessary to buy new troops from time to time. So, you have to buy, like, fresh guys as you go along.
Shield wall.
There's a shield wall again. I think this guy's a lost unit at this point, but whatever.
Fall back.
You fell back. Oh, that guy's replenishing himself, apparently. There's lightning strikes again. If I actually hit something, those lightning strikes, but whatever. Move you up here. Put you over here. I'm just gonna move this guy back over here for now. Away from those undeads.
Defensive fire.
Let's kill this guy.
Offensive fire.
Smash this guy open.
Offensive fire.
So yeah, positioning is very important because you want to make use of your longmen, basically do some offensive fire and stuff like that, and shield walls and other stuff. Do that, kill this guy a little bit.
Fall back.
He fell back. Let's get you up here. You up here. Right there. You're fine here for now, I guess. Now here's a question: how do you purchase new units then, if like you want to? So. Alright, just come here and get the new units, I guess, so that's all I have to do. Oh, here's like capitals and stuff like that, but whatever. Armor Knights, Swordsman. We'll take one of these guys. And return here. I can replenish himself apparently. Where are my swordsmen there now?
Fall back.
Nope, he fell back. You know, the AI seems smart, but, you know, not too smart, because they're making use of defensive fire, but at the same time they, like, you know, aren't going after, like, units that should be able to finish off.
Defensive fire.
This'll hurt, but whatever.
Fall back.
He fell back. Let's go after this guy a little bit.
Fall back.
He fell back on the river. Let's attack this guy here.
Offensive fire.
Okay. You know, it's interesting how these little messages, but at the same time are kind of annoying as well, so not sure what to really say about them. Do some damage to this guy.
Offensive fire.
Oh, there goes that unit, so my unit there doing that, but whatever.
Offensive fire.
Move you guys up here for now. Alright, these guys nearly got killed, but they're not dead yet, so just keep moving around for now. Going my griffin like crazy now, but whatever. Let's chase him down.
Defensive fire.
That's out of the way. That's out of the way.
Offensive fire.
There's some damage to that guy.
Fall back.
Oh, that didn't kill this guy apparently. There we go. And griffins can't apparently hit the, you know, things here, so that's good to know. Now, Predator is like, you know, nobody like return like, you know, buttons. So if you make a mistake, then you have to pay, you know, deal with it, I guess. So whatever. Let's punch this guy. Well, I know there's more over here, I guess. So we'll have to go down there at some point. What happened to this guy over here? Oh well. These guys are gonna have to heal up a little bit, so heal. Replenish. 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 Guess we're fine. These guys down here for a moment, so that's fine. More lightning strikes. Ooh, that's close. Nearly hit my avatar. Let's get you up here. We're just gonna merge these guys into a small force go up in this direction, I think. Let's get you down here. There's that guy over there.
Defensive fire.
There's that happening. Defensive fire is pretty powerful, you know. We'll just do that with them. That's fine for now. If it was a tournament, I might like care about like, you know, being more efficient, but whatever. Let's get you across the river here. You know, these guys are enough over here to do stuff with, so we'll split my forces and send these up in this direction, I think. And these guys can just come down over here. What do I find here? Wonder if we might find something of value here. Each door begging the same question is evil behind it. Then one of the entrusted to the city was still of value. When we counted coins, we also discovered a mysterious artifact underneath. So there we go, money and you know, an amulet apparently. There's those fallen knights, by the way. Smash these guys. So it really hurts that your archers get hit, of course, so you want to avoid that possibly.
Offensive fire.
Because like less guys in here are not doing much damage now, whatever.
Offensive fire.
They're down. Flash these guys now, of course, because you know they died. You know, I think rows actually affect area units, which makes no sense to me, but whatever. They do. You know, I never actually conquered that, I think. Send someone up there to basically deal with that, I guess. We'll go up there. Oh, there's those guys up here.
Defensive fire.
There's defensive fire. You know, it seems like the archers are like overpowered, but you know, that might change later on as you go along, but whatever. Bang, 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 bang. Kill him.
Fall back.
Oh, he fell back. Here's that spearman from before, I guess. I guess it's probably the first place it's supposed to go to, but whatever. I went out of order, I guess. Get rid of him. Let's kill off these shadows a little bit.
Fall back.
More archers over here, apparently. I gotta watch out for that, but whatever. Let's get these guys up here.
Defensive fire. Guardian.
Oh, so there's like the area and everything. So basically, they provide escort defense, I guess. Here we go again. These guys are almost dead, but whatever.
Offensive fire.
Kill off those guys. Now what happens when I attack an archer with an archer, I wonder? You know, I was sort of expecting like the archers basically like do something through like, return fire, but whatever. So let's capture this now. There's a town conquered. Hey, you got a swordsman. Nice. So a swordsman pops out over there. There's another thing. There's some money. And there we go. Alright, so yeah, basically it's like sort of like a tactical type of game where like moving units in like a hex grid. And like, you basically just like, do like campaign objectives and stuff like that. Our souls only became ever sharper during the fight as we were able to grind them on the bones of the undead. But what should we expect in Riflin, as we already had to defeat some of these hideous monsters while we were marching toward the city. Happy and relieved the news of the dark menace of different villages, the last remaining inhabitants gathered to belongings to support your mission. So there's some money. Now back here, what does my army look like here? So are these guys like injured or anything like that? I wonder. Barely get a refund when you get rid of some of these guys. Apparently, that's good to know. Now I'm more like, by the way, if you get out of it with healing or punching units, if you say get automatically replenished or not. I'm not really seeing information on that sort of thing here, so something to keep in mind. No, I don't think I ever started research for this stuff here, so whoops. But whatever. Alright, well whatever. That's basically the game in itself. So, shields in of loyalty here. Basically it's a campaign type of game where moving around units in a mercenary sort of fashion, I guess, in a campaign type of idea. I guess it's kind of it's sort of like, you know, inspiration for, like, you know, here's my magic and, like, you know, other such games, kind of like, you know, I played a game recently for, like, a military aspect, like World War II, which had this sort of like idea of, like, you know, units that basically replenish themselves in the campaign and stuff like that, but whatever. She's a loyalty. That's what it's all about, I guess. And AVG didn't act up, so that's nice to see as well. So hope you guys enjoyed it and take care.